the Mortgage Minute today, being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990. 800-306-1990. And every day at this time, OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates with consumers across 35% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. What did rates do on Friday? 30-year conforming rates. They were up 6.938. 30-year jumbo loans, they were up 7.182. 30-year FHA loans, those were down 6.665. 30-year USDA loans, that's the rural areas, generally no down payment, those were down 6.711. And the best loan on the market for our veterans, although it's almost the best loan. I used to say it's the best loan until the Home Select came out, but the VA loan. And we do appreciate our veterans. And yes, for 2023, we were the #1 lending team in America for Homes for Heroes, giving every one of our military men and women discounts on home loans, 6.462. Those were down on Friday. Let's take a look and see what's going on today. So now we've got the S&P 500 is up 9.99. We'll see if that holds. We've got the 10-year Treasury, if I can find it, which is hard for me to do. Doesn't populate on my, they keep moving these things on me on these different services we use. And I'm supposed to figure out where they're at every single morning on the fly. 10-year Treasury, that's up 10 basis points. Not good news for the markets. Yield up. Now we look at the mortgage-backed securities. That bond is down 32 basis points. Remember, the bonds always move in the opposite direction. I guess my sound doesn't even work when I hit the refresh, Josh. I don't know. I guess they don't like me to use the same button twice.
Such an idiot.
No, not that one.
Such an idiot.
That's it. Now we go.
Idiot.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Such an idiot.
See, we got the boards are going crazy.
Idiot. Such an idiot. Such an idiot. Such an idiot.
Okay. Maybe Josh, are they talking about me here? Is that what this whole thing is? I haven't figured out how to use the soundboard.
Idiot.
There we go. I think we'll put a hold on that one for a little while. Let's see. Okay, so now we know what the bonds are doing for today. It's not going to be a pretty day on the markets. Why? You can find all that information right there on the super secret website, google.com. Let's take a look at what's going on in the markets. New Cleveland Fed President Beth Hammack replacing Loretta Mester. Should I try that idiot board again? Because that is Loretta Mester. So Hammack is the new Cleveland Fed president. She will be a voting member this year. She is a Stanford University graduate. Won't hold that against her. Holding degrees in quantitative economics and history. Finally, we get somebody with an economics degree at the Federal Reserve. They like attorneys, and those guys don't know anything. She worked at Goldman Sachs since 1993 in multiple roles, having been a partner since 2010, being named managing director in 2003. Most recently served as global finance director. Got some real world experience. That's new for the Federal Reserve as well. Got rid of a number of these Fed people that just knew nothing. I mean, it's crazy how you get these folks that are at the Federal Reserve and they're controlling the economy, right? Everyone looks and says, okay, what's going on with interest rates? And you get a bunch of attorneys who look backwards and can't figure out how to do any of this stuff. Or you get people that have only been in academia talk about who's worse, an attorney or a professor. Toss up. Okay, so Austin Goolsbee. Who would have ever thought I would say that Austin Goolsbee would be an enhancement to the Federal Reserve? Got a lot of data coming out this week. That's going to be the big issues. We've got the jobs data coming out. It's going to move. The jobs data is a shame because it always moves the markets. It's coming out Friday. No one's going to be here anyway. But it comes out Friday. And they're going to probably tell us how wrong they were last month. And people are going to believe them this month. How do you keep doing that same thing over and over again? They came out. We finally got from the census telling us that the last quarter of last year, when the Bureau of Labor Statistics BS report came out, and they told us that we're adding jobs every single month. And then we find out, and we're adding between 180 and 300,000 jobs every month. And they come out and they tell us after the census then does the real job, going out and talking to businesses instead of modeling. Something about the models these days. I don't get it. That's a different story. So they're coming out and talking about the modeling, and we actually lost 174,000 jobs on average every month during the quarter last year. Lost jobs. So let's see how many they tell us that we gained this time and how far off they are. We're going to also have the JOLTS report, job opening and labor turnover report. Jerome Powell is going to talk tomorrow. I have to do it, Josh. I got to throw that in there for him. He is an idiot. Then we're going to have the ADP report, initial jobless claims. They're not going to release those on Thursday. They're going to release those on Wednesday. See how far off those are as well. The only day this week that the Bureau of Labor Statistics is going to get all of their reports accurate will be Thursday. We'll talk about that later. You're listening to Ron Siegel Radio, talking about the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by Geneva Financial. When we